Hello, my name is Madison Wyndham, and today I'm covering WIC, the Special Supplemental Nutrition Program for women, infants, and children. WIC helps keep pregnant people, babies, and young children healthy by providing nutritious foods, breastfeeding support, nutrition education, and referrals to health and social services. For this presentation, I'll briefly explain how WIC started, who it serves, what it provides, and how recent policy changes are shaping the future of the program. WIC began as a pilot program in 1972 under Section 17 of the Child Nutrition Act. Just a few years later, in 1975, Congress made WIC a permanent program because of its potential to improve the health and nutrition of low-income families. Today, WIC is federally administered by the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Food and Nutrition Service, often called USDA FNS. However, people don't usually interact with USDA directly. Instead, they go to state, tribal, territorial, or local WIC clinics, often located in health departments, hospitals, or community health centers. From the very beginning, the core idea behind WIC has been to target key nutrients for groups at high nutrition risk, especially during pregnancy, infancy, and early childhood, because nutrition during these periods can influence health for a long time. So who exactly can participate in WIC? WIC serves pregnant, breastfeeding, and postpartum women, infants, and children up to their 5th birthday. In addition to being in one of those categories, families must meet income guidelines, usually up to about 185% of the federal poverty level, and they must be determined to be at nutritional risk by WIC staff. That could mean things like poor diet, anemia, or certain medical conditions. Once someone is enrolled, WIC provides several key benefits. First, participants receive monthly supplemental foods designed to fill in important nutrient gaps, things like fruits and vegetables, whole grains, milk or alternatives, eggs, peanut butter or beans, and infant formula or foods when needed. WIC also offers breastfeeding support, including counseling from peer counselors or lactation staff, and sometimes breast pumps or supplies. WIC also provides nutrition education tailored to the participant's stage of life, like tips for healthy pregnancy, feeding infants, or dealing with picky eaters. And finally, WIC staff connect families to other health and social services, such as medical care, SNAP, or community resources. Behind the scenes, there's a strong policy framework supporting WIC. The program is authorized by the Child Nutrition Act, specifically Section 17, which lays out who WIC serves and what kinds of benefits can be offered. USDA's Food and Nutrition Service sets national rules and guidance, but each state, tribe, or territory runs its own WIC program day to day. They operate local clinics, determine eligibility based on federal guidelines, and approve grocery stores and pharmacies where participants can use their WIC benefits. Recently, there have been important updates to WIC food packages. In 2024, USDA released a final rule that modernizes the WIC food packages to better align with the most recent dietary guidelines for Americans and with recommendations from health experts. These updates increase the amount of fruits and vegetables that families can get. It expands whole grain options and allows for more culturally responsive foods. For example, different types of grains or dairy alternatives that better fit participants' traditions and their preferences. At the same time, the rule adjusts how much juice and dairy are provided, with a focus on balance and overall diet quality, and it strengthens support for breastfeeding. These changes are being implemented over the next couple of years and are designed to close nutrition gaps and make the food packages more flexible and relevant. Overall, the mission of WIC is to protect and improve the health and nutrition of low-income, pregnant, and postpartum people, infants, and young children. By focusing on these early critical stages of life, WIC aims to support healthy pregnancies, promote optimal growth and development, and encourage positive feeding and parenting practices. Decades of research show that WIC works. Studies have found that WIC participation is linked with better birth outcomes, such as reduced risk of low birth weight and preterm birth. Children in WIC families often have better diet quality, higher intake of fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, and also better growth patterns. There is also evidence that WIC is cost-effective. Money invested in the program can help reduce healthcare costs later by preventing complications and supporting healthier development early on. Looking ahead, WIC is continuing to evolve. The updated food packages will be fully rolled out between 2024 and 2026, giving states time to adjust their systems and retailers time to stock the right foods. Access is also changing. Most states now use electronic WIC cards called eWIC instead of paper vouchers. There are also proposed rules to expand online ordering and other digital options so that families can shop more conveniently and privately, which is especially important for caregivers with limited transportation, busy schedules, or those living in rural areas. Another focus is making sure that WIC foods are culturally relevant and appealing. That means offering more options that reflect the diversity of the families served. To bring this closer to home, in Arkansas, families generally qualify for WIC if their income is at or below about 185% of the federal poverty level, and if a WIC health professional finds a nutrition risk. Services are delivered through local health departments and WIC clinics across the state, so families can often enroll where they already go for immunizations or checkups. To wrap everything up, WIC has been supporting women, infants, and children for more than 50 years. And recently, policy updates are working to modernize the program and increase its impact. If you or someone you know might qualify for WIC, you can contact your local health department or WIC clinic, or visit the USDA WIC website to learn more about eligibility and how to apply. Sharing accurate information about WIC is one way we can help connect families with the nutrition support they need during some of the most important years of life. Thank you for listening.